Good morning, everybody. My name is Jenny Wilder. I'm the rector at St. Anne's Episcopal Church in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And it's Tuesday, which means that the diocese got together this morning with the bishops and the lay leaders and all the clergy to talk about COVID-19 updates. And I thought I'd take a moment to share with you what I learned today so that we will all be on the same page. First of all, our meeting today included some updates about COVID-19, but it also included some diocesan-wide offerings for you to partake in if you want to do that. First, we continue to pray for all of those who are sick with COVID-19. We are praying especially for India, all those who are tending to the medical needs of folks who have COVID-19, and we pray for their families as well. So one of the first things I want to talk about is something that's come up in conversations with me in person, online, over the phone, and that is, can St. Anne's offer vaccinated only events? And I want to tell you why we won't. First, it just isn't good stewardship, good hospitality to have groups segregated into others. And when we walk down that road of doing vaccinated only events, we are leaving people out, people who maybe can't get a vaccine, people who aren't old enough to get a vaccine, or people who have had conversations with their doctors and their doctors have said, you know what, this vaccine isn't going to work for you. And we don't want to leave out members of our parish because of these circumstances. I do hope that if you are able to get a vaccine, that you will. Apart from that, that is an individual choice. And all I can do is pray for you and for those who are still debating whether to get a vaccine or not. I have personal feelings about that, but that's mine. But it's not a church-wide doctrine. So let me read to you real quick the statement about those types of issues around vaccinated versus unvaccinated events. This comes from our diocesan bishops, Bishop Sam and Ann. In the Diocese of North Carolina, as we continue our path of regathering in person for worship and other church events, we want to be clear about why we do not condone vaccinated-only gatherings. While there is now full access to all adults 16 and older in our state, there are still a variety of reasons why someone may not yet be vaccinated. We believe that public gatherings should be open to all, no matter where participants are in the vaccination process. Even if those present are vaccinated, while the vaccine currently being administered are remarkably effective, they are not, in fact, 100% effective. In addition, until more is understood about the variant strains of the virus, vaccinated-only gatherings can create a false sense of security, leading to other precautions not being carefully observed. We believe our safety protocols, when followed, create a safe environment for all present, and we will continue to ask all to follow them until the spread of COVID-19 and its variants are controlled and no longer a danger. Finally, our commitment to building beloved community calls us to prioritize equal access for all God's children for all gatherings, regardless of vaccination availability and/or sequencing. In continuing to follow established safety protocols, regardless of vaccination status, we ensure all are truly welcome while we care for ourselves and each other. We ask all congregations to honor this gospel-based value and commitment. So I hope that answers that question for you. When I've had, like I said, a couple of folks have asked me, can we do vaccinated only services? And the answer is no. We could, but we aren't going to. So I just wanted to bring you up to speed on that question. We are hearing that hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll begin to put together strategies for phase 3 that will be in alignment with the July 1 date that Governor Cooper has put out there. Again, the Episcopal Diocese has been a little bit slower than the state which can be frustrating sometimes, but I appreciate our committees and our diocesan leadership as they listen to the science, as they observe trends and forecasts, and they are doing their level best to keep us as safe as possible. But more information to come about what phase 3 will look like for our diocese and for St. Anne's in the coming weeks. We did hear today that we can have food outdoors, and so our picnic on the 23rd is a go for sure. There'll be some safety protocols in place, and we'll go over that the day of the event. Just in case things change between now and then, I want to make sure the information we put out there is the most up-to-date information and not something I have to change week to week. We do still have spaces available for that May 23rd gathering. And for those who aren't able to gather with us on May 23rd at the 10 o'clock service, we will be Facebook live streaming the service, and we'll have a link for that information in our announcements. So no one has to miss out on the service. All are invited, and you don't need a Facebook account to watch a Facebook live stream. There are a couple of offerings coming up in the summertime, particularly for children and families. And I want to talk about one of those offerings right now with you. Let me see if I can get that. I hope you're seeing a flyer there, LGBTQ plus youth. There'll be a class celebrating LGBTQ plus youth for parents that will happen on Mondays, June 7th through the 28th at 7:30 p.m. And the 4 sessions are introduction and basics, knowing better, questions, and doing better. And again, this is a diocesan-wide class offered to anyone, but in particular for parents who may have LGBTQIA identifying children. And if you want to register for this class, if you send me an email, I will happily send that registration link for you. And one other item I want to talk about that's being offered for our whole diocese that you and your little ones can participate in this summer is called the Green and Grow Club for summer. Summer fun and formation. You plan to journey with us through the season of Pentecost. Children and families who would like to participate will receive 6 mailings, one every other week, beginning the week of June 7th. And each postcard will include a link where families can find a Bible story, an activity, prayers, a list of books to check out at your library, and simple ways to care for creation. Again, if you want to sign up for this Green and Grow Club that's taking place this summer, please just send me an email and I will be happy to get you hooked up with that registration information. So friends, that's going to do it for the update. I do encourage you and will continue to encourage you to be prayerful about getting vaccinated for the COVID-19 pandemic. That is the surefire way we're going to bring this to an end, is if I do my part and you do your part and your family does their part and we all get vaccinated if we are able to. Please continue to pray for our country, and let's just continue to walk in the way of love, following in the Jesus movement and becoming beloved community. It's good to see you all. If you have any questions, just send me an email or give me a call or stop by the office, and I'll talk with you soon. Take care and God bless.